If you feel like your brain just isn't as sharp as it used to be, like your focus is slipping, your energy's lower, and your body and brain just aren't the humming engine they used to be, you're not imagining it, and it's really not all just getting older, though that is a part of it. But if you don't understand what's actually causing it, or what to do about it, you could be leaving a lot of yourself on the table. And if you don't do something about it, it will get worse. Here's the stakes. You've got decades of life ahead of you. You want to be ready for it, not wasting away in a dark room, letting the world pass you by. What's the name of that place you still want to visit? You've probably got kids who are going to be graduating and getting married someday, who are going to have kids of their own, and you'll want to be there for it, healthy and fully present. In this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the things that are behind brain fog, how it's affecting your focus and energy, and more importantly, what you can actually do about it. For those that don't know me, I'm Chris. I spent 30 years in my career going from a lean, clear-headed software guy in my 20s to a foggy dad bod project manager in my 40s, and back again. Somewhere along the way, I realized this can't just be how it is. And in my quest to get myself back, I've dropped over 60 pounds, got my energy back, and feel sharper and more motivated than I have in years. So in this video, I'm going to break this down into a few key areas. What's actually causing the brain fog, and the specific things you can start doing to turn it around. First, we're going to get into some of the common causes of brain fog itself. Like, guys, did you know that your testosterone naturally drops by about 1% a year after age 30? I mean, you've probably thought something was up. It creeps up on you. And it's bad enough that it happens on its own, but bad diet, weight gain, sleep apnea, and other stuff can accelerate that process. And do you know what that means? Being tired, lower sex drive, and a real hit to motivation and well-being, among other things. And before your time. Now, this sounds pretty dire, but there are actually some very effective things that you can do to keep it at bay. And in many cases, even reverse it. And the number one way to do this is exercise. Seriously, strength training and high intensity interval training, or HIIT, can give you an immediate boost. It's pretty simple what to do here. Work out several times a week. And I know what a lot of you are going to say here. But Chris, I don't have time to work out. Yes, you do. Do you watch TV? Do you listen to podcasts? Stack that shit. I made the same excuse for myself for decades. I don't have time. Well, once I made up my mind that I was going to protect my brain, I suddenly did have the time. I got an elliptical and some dumbbells, you can get them for cheap on Facebook Marketplace, and I parked them in front of the TV. Now, I watch YouTube while I work out. It's called activity stacking. And while I was worried about being bored, the time actually goes by pretty quickly. And exercise doesn't just help with testosterone. It also helps with brain shrinkage. No, that's not something that happens when it gets nippy outside. Okay, so what exactly is it? Well, brain shrinkage is something that starts in your 40s, and on average, your brain can get about 5% smaller every 10 years after that, speeding up after age 70. I just love aging. I mean, what else could go wrong? Anyway, once it progresses so far, the bad effects on memory and focus can accelerate quickly, meaning that if you don't get a handle on it, there is a tipping point in your future. How long you have is up to you, but me, I will not go gently into that good night. So, what can you do about brain shrinkage? Yep, exercise is a great answer here as well. Are you sensing a theme here? Freaking all that time I thought exercise was just good for my body? Well, it's even better for your brain. Like 150 minutes a week, folks. 20 or 30 minutes at a time. You know what to do here. Okay, a second thing that helps with shrinkage is a good diet. Leafy veggies, berries, nuts, whole grains. Not, I repeat, not a garden sub at Subway, especially when paired with the chips or cookie that they're going to sell you with it. Processed foods are a huge no-no if you want a big, healthy brain. Okay, the next tip to prevent shrinkage: learning new things. Hobbies, skills, and the like can actually increase the size of your brain as well. Go learn something new and complicated. For me, it's trying to keep up with AI. And one more thing that can help with brain shrinkage: good sleep. But that's not all sleep is good for. Now, I talk all about sleep in another video, but for now, I'll just say that sleep deprivation can put your body into a forced cleanup mode. When you don't get enough sleep, the brain tries to make up for it by forcing waves of brain fluid through your head to clear out waste while you're still awake. This cleaning process comes at a heavy cost. It can cause big lapses in attention and focus during the day. And guess what? Coffee doesn't touch it. So get some basics in play. Go to bed at the same time every night. Don't eat for at least 2 hours before bed, and get a full 7 to 9 hours every single night. I'm on the 7 end myself, and I seem to do just fine. Go to bed earlier if you have to. And I don't just mean crawl into bed and scroll Twitter or play Clash of Clans for an hour. And guess what? Good sleep helps you maintain peak testosterone too. Did I mention that yet? Alright, this next one I think we're all guilty of. Remember when I said I had a dad bod? You know, the kind that you get when you're trying to maintain a house, raise kids, and work 50 hours? That lifestyle doesn't leave a lot of time for healthy habits, or the willpower to follow through even if you did have the time. So you eat too much crap food, have a couple of beers, watch TV, and go to sleep too late. Been there. Then you get bigger and softer, with most of it around your stomach. This visceral fat builds up and you lose muscle along the way. Something else that happens as you get older too. Anyway, having a higher amount of visceral fat in combination with less muscle actively accelerates brain aging. Wonderful news, huh? But you guessed it, the opposite is also true. Having more muscle and less fat promotes a younger, sharper brain. And here's another spoiler. The weight loss itself can help to restore low testosterone levels too. Yeah, exercise to build testosterone, then lose weight from exercise and get back even more testosterone. Win-win. Side note here, as if the extra weight itself wasn't bad enough, you can get penalized for trying to lose it. What? Nobody tells you this, but let me explain. While losing weight does improve overall metabolism, doing it in midlife can actually trigger a temporary spike in inflammation in the part of your brain that regulates appetite and energy balance. And the additional stress there is linked to focus and memory problems. We just can't win, can we? Not too much can be done about this one. It's a thing that happens and it can last a few weeks before fading. Just don't get discouraged. Know that it's temporary and persist. You can do it. So yeah, all this stuff adds up and leads to fog and fatigue. But did you notice some themes here? A lot of this stuff ties together. Exercise helps maintain brain mass and with weight loss, and both of those things help rebuild lost testosterone. Better diet does the same, so does good sleep. It's a flywheel that helps you compound your gains. But you have to start. Your doctor's probably been after you for years to exercise more. Okay, I know mine was. But let me tell you, they don't just say that shit because they had to memorize it in medical school. It's for you. Quick note here on timing. Depending on your approach, you could start to feel some results within a few weeks. But in my experience, well, some things did improve after 2 to 3 weeks. The big results didn't actually come for a few months. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta stick with it. Now, you'll see a lot of hacks out there promising results in a few days to a week, but that's just not how it works. You didn't get where you are overnight, and you're not going to get back that quickly either. The good news is that you don't have to tackle it all at once. Just pick one of the areas and start chipping away at it. I started with diet and added exercise after a few months. Just pick one that feels right for you, or maybe the one you think would have the most impact. Your call, but pick one and get started. And for Pete's sake, don't knee-jerk your way in and burn yourself out. Just show up and stay with it. Remember who you are. Now get going, because you don't deserve to lose yourself to the world. LFG, guys. And if you want to know some other things that you can do to improve energy and focus, go watch this other video now too.